Hi guys, Danica here, and in this video I want to show you how I have used Fluent apps with LearnDash in order to from purchase to how you set it up for enrollment. Now for this one, this is dated program. So there's a specific start date of when this course access is given. Whether you do a dated or self-paced, the process you can still follow the steps when you set up a course inside LearnDash and how do your members get access to that course. So first is of course you have a course in LearnDash. Now if you have enabled WPFusion with FluentCRM, you could set up your website. So for this one, it's a different website and the product is also installed or set up in the different website. So it's two separate sites. So this is the members area. So for this one, as you can see, we have set it up with WPFusion. We're taking advantage on the functionality, link tag, enroll tag, mark complete tags. And this access is expired after 1 year. So we want to make sure we remove this has access tag as well. But this too is going to be kept. So you still have that history tag tied to your user information. So example, once I get access, I start the course, I get tagged with this, I complete the course, I get tagged with a complete tag. This has access is gonna be your indicator whether the member currently has access on that course. So once this one is a closed course, this one. So if you check close, there's a pricing, it's linked to FluentCart. And as you can see below, it's expired after a year. So what we're trying to do here is once they purchase, we give this as access tag. And then after expiration, we make sure we remove that has access tag. Because if this is not removed, their access is going to be kept. The course is still going to be open for them. And then, of course, once they start the course, we apply the enroll tag. Once they complete the course again, we apply the complete tag. So that's the setup inside LearnDash. Now, how is that set up in FluentCart? So in FluentCart, we have this product. This is dated. And then in FluentCart, they offer this functionality of setting up variations, which is also available, of course, with WooCommerce. But with FluentCart, the subscription, even if you get the free access or level, is already available for you to use. Just a note on that one. But for this one, as you can see, it's either pay for full payment or they pay for a payment plan. When setting up a payment plan in FluentCart, you can do it this way. So 4 payments, so $80, 4 payments monthly. And then as you can see, you want to enable installment payment so that it computes, and then we have enabled some setup fee here. You could also offer a free trial if you want. Now with the FluentCart, since this is integrated with FluentCRM, we have some integration here that we're tagging them when they purchase this. Again, this is optional. The record is still gonna be tied to your user, but if you wanna tag them with something, you could do that in this section. So when you have a product in FluentCart and you want to tag them with something that maybe could start an automation or something, you could set it up in here. Now, next to that is we have also some automations here. So that's why I mentioned this is optional, because when setting up an automation in FluentCRM, this allows you to trigger or start the automation when an order is made. And that order can be tied to a specific product that you have. So what's happening here is when someone orders this product, there's one course that we want to immediately give access to, which is this one, Raising Vibration. And in that automation, we are also sending login credentials. So I'm going to show that to you here. So Raising Vibration. So what happened is when this tag is applied, this automation starts. It creates user data in the other site, because this is in the other site. This is website A. And this is website B. This is the members area. So we're creating this one. This one triggers an automation that runs the webhook to generate access. We wait for a few minutes, just want to make sure the webhook is properly firing. And then finally, we send a email with login credentials. So like this one. And then, of course, after that, so what's going to happen is once this is tagged, I get access to the first course, which is the racing vibration, and then I receive login credentials. Now, the real program starts on October 3. So what's happening here is a day before, we're sending some pre-launch email as well. So we are again firing another automation. And then here is where the dated starts. So October 3, we start the first part of the course. And then we make sure we sync the update. So we have another automation that handle that. It's a webhook that makes sure changes here in website A is reflected to website B. Meaning if I apply a tag here, I want to make sure that those tag is as soon as possible also reflected in website B. Because website B, it has WPFusion and it is connected via the CRM inside this website A. So that's why this is just me making sure that happened. There's also a functionality in there that when they sign in, automatically sync the latest tags of the user. So if that is enough for your setup, you could skip this. But in this end, I just want to make sure it's communicating properly. So that's why I'm doing this. So next is November 7, we're opening another course access. December 5, again, we're opening another course access. So with this, the client can just duplicate this automation and reuse this flow, of course, adjusting the date for upcoming dates or product dated that she will run. But the flow should be exactly similar. Next is, other than this, there's two-part pre-launch automation. First is sending the welcome email. So welcoming them to the program, the healing program. So immediately after they purchase any products in those category, because we run separate dated, right? But it's similar program. If anyone purchase any of those products in those category, this pre-launch prep one email runs. And the trigger in here is when the order is paid. But if you check here, we're not calling the specific product. We're calling the specific product that is part of that category. So example, if that product category has 5 products assigned to it, automatically this automation will run. So email 1 fires up, wait for 1 day, email 2 sends. Next is prep 2. So first, this one is triggered via tag. So it's not run right away just because they purchase. The entry for this is they need to have this trigger start automation tag before they can receive this. And the reason that we're doing that is if you check the dated automation here, let's assume I purchased this, automatically I get wrapped to this prep 1, right? And then the day before, which is, if this one is October 3, this one is October 2. On October 2, I want to send this prep 2 email. So that's why we have that in the flow. And so on. So as you can see, based on this automation, after they purchase, product access is given as soon as possible on the first part, which is the racing vibration. Next is this prep emails are sent automatically. You don't need to do anything once this is built. And then, of course, the second part emails is also sent automatically. Again, the goal is you don't need to do anything after you set up this automation. So as little tasks as possible, if you relaunch or launch another same program but different date, all you need to do is just duplicate this automation and adjust the date here. You don't need to go into this other automation and adjust the date, or at least unless you want to adjust this waiting period in here. But that's it. It should be, it should fire as it should fire the automation automatically. And again, whether it's self-paced or dated, should be similar. If this is self-paced, I'm gonna expect that instead of specific date, this can be like wait for 1 day, wait for 7 days, wait for 30 days, that kind of flow. So I hope this example helps. Just want to make sure I share this because I get a lot of questions regarding how you integrate these apps and what you can do. So as you can see, based on this flow, again, from purchase, we are sending emails automatically. We're giving access automatically. We're applying those tags so that those courses in Site B are opened properly, meaning the user is enrolled automatically in there. So when they sign in, when they receive the login credentials, all they need to do is, of course, get started on the course. So there's no more manual work when you set it up with this app. So FluentCart for the products and the setup, FluentCRM for sending email, and of course, on the Site B, you have LearnDash in there. And in order for the Site B to communicate in the FluentCRM in here, you should set up WPFusion with FluentCRM in here. That way, it fires up those automation, works with LearnDash, auto-enrolls member, and again, as much as possible, everything is automated. Again, I hope this video helps. If you have any question, please let me know and comment it down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.